The purpose of Inside Passage is to deepen my relationship with myself through exploring authenticity, compassion, and my life's legacy. That's the purpose of the course. Everything we do in the course is about that, is related to that. First of all, about authenticity. It's a hot topic these days. Oprah and lots of other people have helped add focus to the notion of authenticity and what it means to be authentic as a human being. And in the courses that I lead, that's one of the main things people want to talk about and figure out, who am I authentically? And I think that one of the things that gets in the way of understanding who I am authentically, what drives me, what my passions are, what I long for in life, is that I have not yet let go of some of the things that helped to form my earlier beliefs, sometimes limiting beliefs about who I am as a human being. Forgiveness is a word that's used a lot in the course. It's in my my vocabulary a lot. Honestly, I've had marketing people say to me, you know, Carol, don't talk about forgiveness. People don't want to, it's hard work, and people don't want to go there, and they don't want to acknowledge that they have forgiveness work to do. And I hear that, and my belief is, and I'm pretty right about it, that there isn't a human being on the planet that doesn't have more forgiveness work to do. Self-acceptance. You know, one of the things that I teach in some of the courses that I teach is that the most important relationship that I have is the relationship I have with myself. And you know, I've had interesting discussions with students over the years about that, because we sometimes ask people to consider putting their relationship with themselves at the top of their investment priority list. Are they willing to do that? And sometimes people will say, well, I don't want to put myself at the top of the list. I don't want to make acceptance of self. I don't want to work on my relationship with myself because somehow that takes away from others. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe if I am committed to living a win-win life, that if I take care of myself, if I fill my own needs, if I work on feeling better and better about who I am as a human being, that spills out into all my relationships. While each person comes to our course to work on whatever they're working on in their own life, there is something that adds to the result. There's something that I think speeds up the healing and the growth of human beings when they get to witness and watch and learn from others, and understand that we're not in this alone. You know, I mean, I'm a person who has done a lot of individual work in my own process, one-on-one with a mentor or a teacher or a therapist, and I've done a lot of group work. And there is something that happens. There is an additional piece of growth and learning and healing for me when I get to understand that the things that I walk with and the things that I deal with are not that different than what everybody else deals with. It helps me, that knowledge helps to lighten my load. My hope is that by attending Inside Passage, people will leave that course feeling lighter, that people will leave that course having more clarity, that people will leave that course more willing to be all of who they are. You know, when I talk about authenticity, we need people to, like Joseph Campbell says, the pleasure of a lifetime is being who you are. We need people who are willing to get behind themselves as they are, rather than spend time wishing that they were different or thinking that they have to be different. I want people to be on their own team, because that's what helps clear the way for more of what people say they want in life. The juice in Inside Passage for me is it's about letting go, and it's about making space for love. I mean, when I watch, when I witness, when I work with people saying, I don't want to believe this is true anymore, or I don't want to limit how much I care. And you know, sometimes the letting go process, the acknowledging what's in the way of that, is a challenge for people. I find it liberating. I find it liberating. As a human being, I want to be at choice about the voices in my head. I want to be the director. I want to be the script writer. I want to be the one that decides what I say to myself about myself and my worth as a human being, and my value as a human being, about what I'm capable of. I want to choose that. And so when people come to Inside Passage and I watch them begin to make that shift, to stop saying, because it has always been this way for me, it will always be this way. To make the choice to say, you know what, I can choose something different for myself. I have that capacity as a human being. I mean, that's the miracle, as far as I can tell, that we have choice. We have choice. And when I watch people make the choice to clear out some of the stuff that's in the way of what they want and make more space, and it feels this way to me. It feels like I witness people making space for what I know every human being longs for, and that's more love. That's the juice for me. That's the juice. You know, as somebody who has spent nearly 30 years in classrooms with people, being inspired by people and witnessing witnessing how much people want for themselves in their lives, for themselves and the people they care about. You know, Inside Passage is sort of my piece of the puzzle. It's the thing that I know the most about in terms of what can get people there. The work of authentic self-expression and forgiveness and compassion, and tools that help to support all of those things. Inside Passage really is my best shot at assisting people in that direction. And it's what I'm called to do here and what matters the most to me. So, so I hope you make the choice to take this class. If you'd like more information, contact your representative at Context International, and they can answer all your questions. They can get you signed up, and we certainly hope to see you in an Inside Passage soon.